Look around yourself. Everyone in your life, what are they doing? They're working a regular 9 to 5. They're coming home every single day, having zero energy, just wanting to go back to bed. That's how their life is. When you think of a life like that, do you think of freedom? Do you think about autonomy? Do you think about having freedom? Of course you don't, because this is not freedom. This is slavery. You're coming home. You're barely having any energy, barely having any time to do what you want, to explore nature, to go out. But guess all you do is doom scroll. That's what you've been conditioned to do. The honest truth is, a lot of these lot, they may be earning good money, but is it really worth it? Is it really worth that extra $1,000 if you have no energy to do what you want? Imagine two people. One of them is working 9 to 5 every single day, and he's going to do that for the rest of his life. But guess what? Every year he's earning 100 grand. It's a decent wage, really decent. He can live a comfortable life. He can retire his parents, things like that. But guess what he has? No freedom. He doesn't have the ability to travel. He doesn't have the ability to do what he wants. He doesn't have the ability to do the hobbies that he wants. Maybe he wants to go gym. Maybe he wants to better himself. Maybe he wants to not eat junk food. But when you have low energy and you come home and you know that you don't want to cook, what are you going to do? Of course you're going to eat junk food. Of course you're going to order. And that's your problem. That's why, stop chasing after the money. Chase after the freedom. Now think about the other guy. He has the potential to earn millions, but he's not there yet. He's not even consistently earning 50 grand a year. But guess what? He has so much freedom in his life. He can travel anywhere he wants, and he's still working. He can go to Bali if he wanted. He could go to Dubai. He could go to another country and just live there forever. That's how much freedom he has. He has the ability to do a world tour. He has the ability to do all these things. He has the ability to go to the gym. He has the ability to actually sleep properly for once in his life. Unlike the other guy who's constantly sleep deprived. So choose your life. Which life would you be? It's obviously the second one. He can earn as high as he wants. He has the ability to make millions, and he has freedom. And that's the life you want to live. That's the life that will give you the most enjoyment. Not the one that you work at 9 to 5. Because you're left with nothing in your life. You're just hollow in there. You have no feelings. You have no time for relationships. You don't even have time for your family. Imagine coming home and your kids want you to play with them, but you're too tired. You're too sore to even play with them. What kind of life are you living? Do you really want to live that kind of life where you have no freedom, no happiness? All you want is work and sleep. That's all you do. Don't live your life like that. Don't ruin your life like that. Because when you're 60 years old, on your deathbed, you're going to look back on your life and all you're going to think is, oh, I worked. That's it. That's all you're going to remember. Nothing but work. And even though you've technically earned more consistently than the other guy, is it really worth it? The other guy could be making billions by now, but you don't know that. And he could be earning nothing, but at least he has one thing in his life. At least he has the freedom to do what he wants. At least he's not living in captivity. At least he's not living in this prison. At least he has freedom.
You are literally trapped in a prison, in a cage. And people say, oh bro, the Matrix, I want to escape the Matrix. The truth is, you actually are in a prison. You are in a cage. You can't get out of this cage. And you have no freedom. But once you start seeing the code, the lines of code, and everything starts unraveling before your eyes, you start seeing what life actually is, what prison you are truly trapped in, what you're missing out on. You start seeing these guys online in villas. They're having the freedom that they want, and they can eat what they want. They can sleep when they want. They can train however much they want. They can do what they want and still work. Because you have no freedom right now. You're just trapped in a cage. Like a prisoner. A slave. You are literally a slave. And you're just conditioned to live like this for the rest of your life. To work a 9 to 5. And to never want more out of life. Just to stay weak and never try and rebel. Because right now, if you stay like this, your children, even your family, is not going to have the freedom that you want. They're not going to have any freedom. You won't be able to provide them with a clean diet, with enough sleep that they actually need to grow. They're going to be sleep deprived like you right now. And they're going to have to suffer just because you were lazy and didn't want to try and didn't want to work hard. Because right now you're just trapped. And if you want to get out of this prison, the first thing you have to do is free your mind. And the way you do this is by starting off with your fitness. Because fitness is the foundation of everything. It's how you become more disciplined. You go to the gym every day and you fail again and again and again. But you see the results. You see that the weight's going up every week. It helps you lock in your sleep, your diet. Everything in your life aligns with fitness. Because fitness is the foundation of your life. And that's why we help you get a better physique. And that's why we coach people to lock in their fitness while still keeping a balanced life, while still being able to work and get out of this prison that they're currently in. And still keep their sleep in check, their diet in check, everything in their life is balanced and they can still work. And they feel enjoyment. They finally wake up with purpose, with drive. And they don't feel tired. They don't feel tired when they wake up. They don't feel like life is just pointless and life starts becoming this repetitive, monotone cycle of just the same suffering every day. This boring cycle where you're just forced to be a slave every single day. You start having freedom and you start actually enjoying the process of trying to become successful. Because there's a time period where you will have the most pain, and we will help you get through that. Whether that be through these videos and helping you with any questions you have, with any questions that you have, we will answer them. Or whether that be through our coaching, that you guys can DM us on Instagram and say the word freedom, and we'll reply right back to you. But even if you don't want to buy our coaching, it's fine, it's understandable, but try and get a mentor to help you. But if you're not in the financial position to do this right now, even just watch these videos. Watch our videos. Watch Iman Gadzhi, Andrew Tate, Alex Hormozi, all these guys, and try and improve yourself. Start off with your fitness and then slowly improve yourself, build your discipline and free your mind first, because once you have control over your mind you can achieve anything. You say you want to work 4 hours a day, you do that now. It's easy. All you have to do is just think it and you do it. Because you have control of your mind. You don't just doom scroll now as soon as you get bored. You start doing work. You actually have control over your mind and you can see everything. You're not just brain dead and just moving your thumb. Like when you scroll, your thumb just goes to Instagram and you're not even thinking. It goes to TikTok, you're not even thinking. You do it subconsciously. You literally have no control over your thumb. Do you know how crazy that is? You have no control over your own body. You literally just let your thumb go to TikTok and you just keep doom scrolling for hours when you can be trying to work for the life that you want, for the success that you want. Because I know you have these dreams and you will work for it. If you know that if you work hard enough, you can achieve it. I know that you'll work hard enough because you're like us. You're not like everyone else. You don't want to be average. You don't just feel normal. You can feel that there's a cage around you and you can't get out of it. You can see the other end. You're seeing a window, a tiny hole where there's a slight glimmer of light, of hope. You know that you can get out of this situation. All you have to do is change and kill your old identity and rebuild yourself from the ground up.
And boys, like and subscribe. And if you don't,